Good evening, everyone. I want to welcome you back to the 7th Rangers live stream for tonight's event. We're going to have Operation Holy Armageddon. Going to be on Al-Basra, the reworked Al-Basra with UE5 tonight. We're going to have PLA versus VDV. Rules of this event are going to be fairly straightforward. Both teams will have a main base, and there will be randomized points activated throughout the map, and each team pretty much has to place a radio on that point and hold it for 10 minutes to get a point. Pretty much at the end of the game, whoever has the most points wins. So looks like we're a little late to the action here. It's on me, but we will see what's going on. Alright, looks like some early action here. Boat on boat action. Some armor going off in the distance too. We definitely wasted no time getting to the action. Another boat pops. ZBLs against the entirety of the BDVs. One ZBL down. Logan Speed gets some air. Second ZBL down. Just a ZSD dancing on chance hits. ZSD. That's able to track seat up in bags. A little bit of traffic. Lots of smoke. Logan's be still alive in the middle of the action. Oh man, I spoke too soon. BDV armor's convinced someone's still lurking in the bushes. So you guys get an idea of what the map looks like. These are our two main operating bases. Where many points will be activated, around the map, and those are where the fobs are going to have to be placed and held for 10 minutes to secure those points. Would have a little better breakdown for you guys today, but it seems the Squad Tactics website is no longer exists. Be down for maintenance, or maybe it's a new domain. We'll have to figure that out. There's another ZSD. South. Absolute massacre.
Oh shit, BMD coming in.
See how the squad handles the BMD. Just gonna let it pass. Probably the smart choice here. Another one. And Joseph all by himself. Those mines? Like Bags and Cito may have hit a mine. Single tracked. Cito about to repair. Now, if I read the doc correctly, both teams also supplies to their main operating, their main forward fob, and I believe the team with the most supply points will receive a. Vito's just gonna full send Elijah through here. Although I'm sure if the Chinese detachment had AT, they would have used it by now. Let's see, are there any more mines on this road? Appears to be a few more just down south. May hit them. Like VDV is going to take what they can get. Head back to Maine or rearm, resupply. There. With Admicall, the pink objective is online. That is going to be the island river here. Let's see who goes for it. Miraculously, Walter's able to get that. Leave lodging out of there. Contact. Southwest of pink. We can locate that.
Yeah.
Pink Bob gets ambushed. Jay Snow with a shot. Pink Bob's still moving. Let's check back up on the pink objective. David leading his squad to the pink. Looks like. Utilizing cover. Go through the river under the bridge. Got a two-pronged. Half a squad on the side. Fear, I believe Ronan pulled up in a transport, happened to pull up right on Manny and Moist. You're still alive, may be able to recover. Speed in the Sky Whale.
Yeah, there's one pushing you, Fear. One infantry running over our bodies. 1 times.
Hippers with the call out. And he dismounted and hops right back into Vic. As the admin called, PLA does take King's objective, Sinbad Island. Which is just absolutely insane. VDV happen to have 2 whole squads on this point, but I believe what we might have just saw was a flyover radio. Now the only question is, can they hold this? They're greatly outnumbered. Down to just Slate. It's gonna pop a grenade on the bridge.
Duck up.
No one's up there.
Grenade.
It's like different bandages. Most of these wounds and that. Use no blue for on this objective. Regular PvP might be able to fly by radio if they are of their own, and they are. A successful flyby radio on the first try. Beautifully done. Great coordination on that team. And with the personnel to hold it, if they could just take down PLA radio, you believe they will hold this pink objective. Checking back in on the west side of pink, here was able to recover at least part of his squad. Managed to track and now destroy Manny and Moist. Linya on the hat kit as always. Of course, VDV wastes no time
West.
putting that PLA radio on bleed. Just under a minute, we'll leave pink objective with VDV radio. Meanwhile, PLA, not to be outdone, pushing a small element on the north side of pink. Like a ZSD takes an AT round. Aggressively assaulting this two-story building.
Oh, they're pushing us like crazy.
Carry out gets dropped. BB succumbs to a nade and Evil Monkey as well.
I got naded.
Flawless execution. There drops 2 on the second floor, being in that corner. Drops Motherland as well. Initial execution on that assault was just beautiful by PLA. Like 0 casualties. PDB had an ace up their sleeve here. That is Malmir. It's now a 1v3 unless Slate Squad can recover a few. Is hurt. Close nade. More nades. Amir's gonna take a great rat spot to bandage. Slate Squad on the PLA is going to take this.
Where are you taking contact from?
Southeast? Or south?
Take advantage of the situation
southwest.
to get everybody
Compound
back
over
up. Check back in on pink objective. That's a rally. EDV must have lost the radio. PLA pushing the objective from the west side. Ronin, spearheaded by Lenny.
Holy
shit.
PLA has retaken control of Pink with a sneaky radio on the north end of the island. I said earlier they were not having it. Back with a vengeance. And once again, PLA is greatly outnumbered on this one. That's not what matters here.
Oh my god, damn. What have you got, brother?
Carlton, me behind the
Now,
car.
intentional or unintentional, I don't know, but this is actually great gameplay by PLA. Ronan is just taking all the brunt. Wow. As I was saying, Ronan is just taking the absolute brunt of the contact on the southwestern side of Pink, allowing for the Pancake Squad to just sneakily place that radio on the far northern island, tip of the island. BDV knows they have this. They have a radio somewhere on this objective. They just don't know where. Looks like they are starting to shuffle north. They may have a clue. Celtic onto the bridge, pressuring Ronan, but Ronan once again covering those bodies.
Move away from
Check back in on Ronan here shortly. That was one of the BMP3s. Engaging the CTZs tracked. Our seat in the ZTZ absolutely lasers Alan. Wow, I couldn't even tell you what just happened. Let's take a second to figure out what just happened here. It's been a hat shot. Took out the ZTZ. Obviously, the ZTZ was able to take out the BMP3 right before he went under. Maybe a BMD4.
I'm not gonna make it.
I can't quite tell what took out that ZTZ, but what a shot, whatever it was. EDV, some dead bodies close to the PLA radio, so they definitely know where it's at now. David pushing Magnum. Shots from across. Might have even been Crazy Nuke.
I got a bag, yeah. Hold on. Oh, shit!
PLA receives a few reinforcements and they're just instantly under fire.
Got you. Shit.
Slate squad with PLA setting up on the east side of Pink. Now again, if I remember correctly, one team has to hold their radio on objective for 10 minutes. Every time a radio is destroyed and replaced, that time will reset. I think as soon as we hit that 10-minute mark with the PLA radio, it will open up new random objective. See William Wallace utilizing that nuke game asset. I believe that's the AGS-17 grenade launcher. Squad pushing in from the east side of the Pink objective. Grandma wasting no time running the run.
Grandma, they're right there.
Drops Harry.
I got him. He's dead.
It was a whole boat that just got dropped off.
Like Manny's
I couldn't shoot them fast enough.
convulsing strangely. And it's asleep. William Wallace just being an absolute nuisance on that GL. Finally sniped out of the turret. Airstrike. Barely caught that in frame. Brightly seems to be east of an airstrike. I'm not quite sure what that was on. That might have even been a misclick. Yeah, could have been hit by that.
I did not know he was in there, in fairness.
Why is there a Rambo just sitting in here?
It's a good question.
I think I
Why
got about an
is
inch.
there a random sitting over here? PLA has secured pink objective. I'm not sure if that's the 10-minute call. The radio is gone now. I'm not sure if that's the 10-minute call and the reset on the objective. Had to have been, right? It's been about 10 minutes. Don't know. Armor engaging back on the west side of pink. Inest and Joseph in there. Oh, we're just gonna check. I'm tired of guessing. It is a BMD4, not a BMP. Alright, we were right. That was the 10-minute mark for pink objective. That point's gonna be awarded to PLA. Green objective is now active. Take a look where green is. Green objective. Yeah, Alcora. Way off to the west side of the map. BDV sending in a full squad. Looks like Vandal squad led by David. Be at ground with Nebula close behind to do that heli drop. The radio. Nebula puts it nicely down to the right on the top of the building. Radio goes down. Time VDV takes early advantage on green objective. Only a few PLA stragglers. There goes the admin message.
We know where the radio's at.
Fuck, there's some.
Modern kills Bebe.
Let's give up and let's hit rally.
Yeah, local comms, it sounds like they know exactly where that radio is though, so it'll be a bit more targeted push. Why wouldn't they? Oh, it's kind of obvious. Unfortunately, today we do not have a co-host. This is actually playing in the event. Alan, Zenobia, and Nebula are all playing. So hopefully next week we'll have a co-host. You just won't have to hear me talk. PLA's gonna receive some reinforcements on green via boat. Logi boat, they may even drop a radio.
We've just got like.
I'll push it, I'll push it.
Ambushed by Modern from the second floor.
Short jail.
Good job, Alan. Eli just slightly short. Those are the finest over here. They had eyes on Lenny and Loki. Going to be in an amazing hold down position.
Squad north.
LA's been wiped off the east side of green. But they still have control over the north side. Lenny sinks a hat round to this. It's AA gun. JC seems displeased with the code of the game. Thinks that should be Joseph and Finest in the BMD show up again. Plenty of weaponized go down on that PLA rally. Michael Sarah is able to spawn just before JC burns that rally. PLA gonna have to reset on this other side. He's stuck. Like, JC might be stuck here. We love squad, right? Oh, I'm no expert, but he should definitely still have traction.
Yeah, you got a Vic.
Michael spawned in just the nick of time, was able to pick up Lenny, and now going for weaponized. Lenny's gonna go for the AT round. No, he actually seat up in bags. Hopefully he doesn't hit the wall. Unfortunately, the sight and tube offset there kind of threw the round into the brick wall. Not able to get the shot off on the BMD. Experiencing a little bit of rubber banding. Hope it's just temporary. Oh,
Hey, did I get you?
that is quite the rubber band we just experienced there. BDV with their tank. I believe that's a T-72B3. I'm gonna check. Of course. BDV just has excellent armor support. They've been, in my opinion, they've been playing their chess pieces extremely well, supporting their infantry with their armor. I've seen multiple times where the BMDs were able to wipe out 2 or 3, maybe just 2 or 3 infantrymen, but was able to level the playing field or even give the advantage to the VDV infantry. You guys can see this rubber banding is a little bit debilitating. Hoping it's just a me thing, and these guys on the ground aren't dealing with it. Evil Monkey carry out the threat of aggressively pushing Rammer, and now Eli is all that's left to push the boat up to the building to get their own radio placed, but that proves to be successful. Like the ZTZ out there just took a shot, hit Ags and C-Dub in the BND. I'm gonna go check it out. I think I saw him. Yeah, there he is. Correction, this is ZTD. Chinese tracked MGS. Might have us an armor fight. one of which the BMD4 certainly can win. The BMD4 does have two guns. They have the 30mm autocannon as well as the 100mm smoothbore. What you can actually do is you can load the barrel-fired tow, fire it, switch immediately to AP, and start engaging your target while the tow is beam riding to the target. Looks like C-Dub's gonna trade out with Mando and Jordan. He's like, nah, you guys got it. Yes, I'd say C-Dub and Mag may have requested a prep station. And there it goes, VDV. First try takes the point for green objective. We can see here David wasting no time with the squad Vandal. They're going to load right back up into the transport. Probably mobilize. So they can do the same thing they just did. Get right on that objective as soon as it's called. Great play here. I did forget to mention, but players can only spawn off of rallies and main. So that's probably why you're not seeing, you know, the whole team fighting over this objective, is because PABs are not in play for this event. So mobility will be key. Looks like Evil Monkey Squad also pulling off objective. Gonna load up in a Machi, maybe. We're catching a ride with David. Or they're all gonna load up in the Logi, actually.
Oh, I don't know if that is shit.
Death trap, bro. Alright. I have
Nebula coming in, but there's an armor piece. Jordan and Mando say, don't touch my helicopter. Absolutely smack Sayer in that open top. Sayer's still trying to go after the heli. What? What? we got heli rotors in the water. We got the heli in the field. It looks like Jordan and Mando were able to take out the ZSD, but where's that ZTD? Where did he end up at? That might have been him. Shot on the heli. No way, right? This is ZTD. That could have been them. Say they're about right here. That very well could have been Logan and Frosty. If so, what a shot. At least 1,000 meters. We were right, that was a rep station placed. I was wondering why two armor pieces would be sitting so close to each other. Odin sneaking right up to the rep station. Undetected. Probably looking for dismounts, he's not going to find any. If I were Odin, there's really not much you can do here. The only real play he has is to dig down the rep. Obviously, they're going to hear it, but that's going to force people to dismount out of these armor pieces. As I said, unfortunately, there's just not much he can do other than call it out. Nice lat shot from... I'm not sure who, but they tracked C-Dub. Could have been Moosey or Gene. Sater, maybe, even. Jungle. Still walking up.
He's right here.
Yo!
Bob.
C-Dub and Bags spot.
Right around the corner.
Jungle goes down. Odin's almost kissing Mando's. God. Odin goes down.
We gotta get out of here.
Finally. That was Mando's saying we gotta get out. It's a smart choice. As soon as C-Dub and Bags get on track, I hope they move out of here too. There could be an airstrike on the way.
You can't have that fuck ass reputation, bro. No matter.
Yeah, C-Dub not having it. No chances will be taken here. They're gone. Dismissed. Ryan Gosling and JC the Lime get popped. Anti-air. Oh, hold on, get the phone call. That would be my wife.
Cut up some shirt.
Now, did I miss? No, they have not called out an objective. What is going on? It sounded like a barrel-fired toe. Might have been C-Dub in Bags. See what they can see. Verified toe for the ZTD. Flies high. The ZBL correction. They're gonna reposition. That is far. Just saw Adam Alley said, seriously thinking of bringing my squad to the server. It looks fun. Absolutely. We are always recruiting and looking for new members. You can join the Discord at discord.gg/7thrangers. Make sure I had that right. It should be. Yeah, discord.gg/7thrangers, and you can see what it's all about. Even request an interview and join the ranks. We do events on Fridays and Saturdays. What you're seeing right now is a Saturday event. Obviously, right? Yeah, they're always making our amazing events team put awesome, what's the word I'm looking for? Mechanics into the events. Kind of make you play the game a little differently than you would in a match. As you're seeing here, the random called out objectives, the preset mains, only rally or main spawns really changes the way you play. makes you strategize a little bit different. Wrecker, Kirby, and Logansby and the ZTZ pull right up on CW tags. Not much they can do in this situation. Snow and Pancake in the... It's a CSD with 50 cal on top. Not even the 50 cal. Let's figure out where that tank went. Here they are. And that's Kirby, Logansby, and Wrecker holding down a great power position. Sitting on the intersection on the west side. Great eyes, both south and west. What's going on the infantry front? Oh. Joseph and Finest, I believe. They're able to pop. Looks like a ZBL. If I can find the turret, we can know for sure. This is a Chinese vehicle. They're not supposed to throw their turrets as far as the Russian ones. Well, I don't know where it went. It did look like a looks like a ZBL. Once again, VDV just playing their armor beautifully this game. I've seen many instances their armor just absolutely dominating. You see here, IFV's working closely with MBTs. MBTs by themselves are actually fairly weak. It just takes not even a three-man squad to take out an MBT. Oh my. So we have an MBT battle. T-72 is hitting the trees. Right before it ends. Unfortunately, we're not able to see this tank battle play out. Wow. I'd say the ZTZ looked like they were probably going to win that one. I think they had an angle that the T-72 did not. We had a little more time. Might have seen that T-72 pop. They just called Index. I want to say... my memory's not the best, but I'm pretty sure PLA took the pink objective. And I think for sure, VDV took the second objective. So I think it's a tie game right now. So they called index. They're going to swap sides. And we are going to see how the teams play using a little bit different equipment.
Advance and secure. Wait, we're not facing.
Just going to throw our intermission screen up just for a second. I will be casting from the VDV side this time. So name tapes in blue will be VDV. Anybody you see in red will be the PLA. Hopefully this time we catch the rollout. Kind of let you guys down missing the rollout there on the first round. All right, we'll go ahead and bring it back over to the stream. As you can see, these are the predefined main bases, or forward bases, I guess you could say. These are the ones that both teams should be constantly trying to bring supplies to. Obviously, though, they cannot spawn, have to spawn at either main or rallies. And those predetermined objectives. Second to get those pulled back up. Getting a third monitor soon, so the viewing experience for you guys will be a little smoother, a little bit. So the potential objectives are pink, Sinbad Island, green, Alcora, as we saw last match, orange, Altoza, and then purple, Pump Station. Now, if I was a betting man, I'd say since pink and green were called last match, orange and purple will probably be called this match. So if I were either one of those teams playing right now, I would probably try to stage forces on the western side of the map. Now, who knows, they may call pink or green again because they know that's what people are thinking. And we'll tell. See if PLA Armor is able to dominate this game. Take a look at what they got in main. They do have that. Check out the names right. Yes, ZTD. It's the Chinese MGS. 2 ZBLs. Which get those Red Sparrow ATGMs and the 30mm auto. And then, of course, their tank is on the timer. Very strong. In fact, I'd say they're probably better than 3 BMD4s. PLA rolling out early with the boats. One boat's lagging behind. I almost thought that was the Logi boat, but it's not. Alan all by himself. BDV with full transport. The Ronin squad. Walter. That's Spartan. I could. Yes, it is. We got streamer mode. Yeah, we do. Okay. Screenshot mode. My bad. Both teams are making early pushes for this Western Blue Zone. Lots of infantry. BDV. No armor just yet. PLA dismounts full squad. Looks like David with Vandal. Got the armor convoy pulling up behind a absolutely packed transport. Seat up in bags in the ZTD. And not in the ZBL, followed closely by Finest and Joseph. Sounds like contact. Absolutely massacred the BMD4. That's what he gets for messing with that transport. Just like that, BDV is now at the armor disadvantage. We're down to 2 BMD4s. Now this team, commanded by Pancake, is definitely playing their cards. Looks like they're playing their cards right. Looks like just like last match, they are running their armor closely with their infantry, and look how that paid out. Small armor convoy was right there to protect a full infantry squad. Hearing some more shooting. Looks like they're just gonna be engaging infantry. Second BMD4 finds himself at a disadvantage, 2-1. What a hat shot. Of course it was Lenny. He never misses with that. Evens the playing field, makes it a 1v1. Jordan Belfort is now... It's just the turret. Lenny with the next shot tracks Jordan and Mando. ZTD is now going to think twice about sticking around. When he's got a bag, he's going to finish this off. Looks like he did. Beautiful turret shot. Maybe not. He still has full turret mobility. Either way, Lenny just a one-man wrecking crew, completely playing field. See if he can get another ammo bag sent over to him. He's got time. No one dare dismount this IFV. ZTV is still hanging around. Ando dismounted, seemingly insta-died. Great nades. Like Bebe might have the ammo bag. Now Lenny is reloading. Lenny might get a second CBL kill of the game already. He is hurting. Lenny repositioning feels that that position was... Wow. Michael Cera stealing the kill from Lenny. Gave him 5 more seconds, he'd have got it. Either way, great job by Ronan taking out 2 ZBLs. That leaves 1 ZTD for China and 2 BMD4s for VDB. Unless those BMDs ran into contact elsewhere. See what's going on the map. Right as I was starting to get bored, green objective is called. It's gonna be Alcora again. See if maybe one of the teams had a heli on standby. No, maybe not. I was almost hoping one of the teams would have a heli ready at main as soon as that objective was called and go for it. JC and Ryan find Ronan. Take out Owen. It's just Lenny on the western side. Michael, Sarah, and Tibbers run over 06.
Fucking dickhead. My bad, y'all. I swear to God, I'm sorry. I know Peter hates me right now.
See what's going on elsewhere. Not really too much contact that I can tell at the moment. Everyone kind of seems to be compartmentalized. PLA's kind of down here on the south. BDB's kind of got the north. Other than some sporadic contact, not really anything crazy going on. But just as I say that, PLA rushes a full transport. Once again, David with Vandal. Full 9-man squad into green. I remember they are the guys that took green last match, so let's see if they do the same heli strategy. Looks like they're going to clear the objective on foot first. Very smart. They'll probably call the heli in shortly after. Heli is set on the north side. of right now, no VDV response. In fact, not much of any VDV. No, got a small squad. What's left of Ronin trying to push in on the eastern side of green. See if they dismount and drop rally earlier, if they just send it into objective. Looks like it'll be the latter.
There's transport in front of
Enemy
us.
transport, yeah.
Notice the Chinese transport. They're actually pulling right up to
Got
David.
footsteps on the right.
Here
Footsteps north
Mars.
side, something.
They've burnt David's rally. It's played. Amazing nade right on Mars's head. Here actually comes ADV heli. Missed the action, but David did go down there. Tow from... absolutely wrecks the Chinese heli. I want to say that was the tow from Squad 12. Making use of the high ground back here. Wrecker and Kirby. Absolutely amazing shot. Denied PLA their rally and now their radio. First attempt at a flyover radio was unsuccessful.
Three.
Fear goes down. That's the only SL they have on
northeast side.
station. Speed's gonna have to opt to land the helicopter, making horrible infantry. Lat round hits the engine. Duck manages to take out the MI8. What a shot. Both teams' helis go down. Amazing GL takes out Duck and Squablin. Leaving just Modern to defend this south side. Out Pancake, the SL. Now, they did sneak a rally down just in time. Madex and Odin are all that's left. This VDV assault.
Motherfuck. He's to the north.
Modern tapes out Moby Huge.
Direct east of you, Odin.
Must have missed him earlier. Leroy Jenkins has also pushed south to assist Modern. Have eyes. Odin. Maybe not. Anex also went down at some point. Missed that. PLA is actually going to emerge more or less victorious in this engagement. Be a Logi getting pulled up for David. They do get the radio placed. Amazing work by David with Vandal Squad to hold that down. One-minute timer begins. engine. Zenobia and Frosty. EMD4. Oh, what's this? We got a full rally wave. Pancake, Seder, Jungle Snot. Will be huge in Madex. Odin throws an airburst. Modern, just one-man crew playing this beautifully so far.
He's laying prone on my move.
Seder was able to sneak in on a little flank. Speaking of flanks, PLA tried to sneak a three-man southeast side, but Frosty and Zenobia still maintaining overwatch over this position. Worked great for them. I think we still have the BMD back on the hill. Popped that Vic. About 7-ish more minutes till PLA takes the point on green objective. If VDV can't figure out mobility, I think that's going to be game. Overall, we've really only seen half a squad push in on ground and one attempted heli insert, but that's really it by VDV on green objective. Now, maybe they know something I don't. Maybe their strategy is a little different. PLA is really closing in on this rally on the backside of the heli. Probably gonna burn it soon. Duck just Medal of Honor pushing. Works out for him. Takes out Odin. There goes the rally, just as I said. That will completely extinguish the VDV push on green objective. Down to about 5-ish minutes. We're halfway through the cap time. This point will get awarded to PLA. Anti-air. God knows where. What's going on up here?
Oh, this house is
Like a single guy in a Chinese transport got ambushed? Question mark? Oh, there he is. Logan's being a little rat in the anti-air. Chinese armor, both big guns. Over here to the west, far west. Being led by a Nebula here, the oh no! I was gonna say the impromptu tank commander with the pilot kit. Probably none too happy about getting taken out by that Telvis. Probably leading the charge to seek vengeance. That's probably where they're headed. Sounds like I'm missing another fight somewhere to the north. Finest and Joseph coming in with the BMD4, or correction, the ZBL to clean up that anti-air that Logansby was in. They are successful. Got about 2 or 3 minutes left till we get a cap on green zone. As we can see, just no contest from VDV. They giving up? What's going on? We might have a tank battle here in our second. Got Jordan Belfort and Mando not in the ZTD, as well as Bags and C-Dub in the ZTZ, positioning themselves for a fight with Kirby and Wrecker in the T-72.
Did you add a shirt?
All is quiet. I don't know if either team knows they're here. China definitely has the advantage here. I'd say probably about 80-20 odds that China wins this. Pretty high. Both teams probably just playing extremely reactive, heavy armor, just waiting to hear an MBT round go off and react to it. Which, normally how I like to play my armor in the pubs, rather than drive around looking for things, you kind of just sit in opportune spots and wait till you hear that tank round go off and just go after them. It looks like China's going to retreat their heavy armor to the north. That being said, any second now, green should be called as a PLA point. Let's see what that second point's going to be. There's enough micro terrain. These tanks will not see each other unless they move some more. Looks like that PLA has received the point for green objective. Once again, wasting 0 time loading up in that transport to reposition. We hear that tank round. Kirby moving to react. Finding Zenobia and Frosty. ZTD doesn't know where he's at. Zenobia and Frosty are going to get a perfect ambush on Jordan and Mando if they see him in time. It's like a mid-arm with the barrel-fired toe. Following up with 30 mil. They can win this. MBT misses, allowing Zenobia and Frosty to kill Jordan and Mando, leveling the playing field. Kirby in the T-72. Speaking of, that T-72 looks like he's going to push up on the back angle of the ZTZ. He has a beautiful shot on him. Taking his time. A good entry shot is beautiful track. Put it in the right track too, forcing the ZTZ to push. No clue. Now he put that first round in the right track, putting the pretty much put the tank at an angle where he has to rotate more than 3/4 of the round to show armor, and he just couldn't do it in time. T-72 is going to take that MBT kill. Excellent play. Excellent play by Kirby and Wrecker. Now, all said and done for that armor engagement, I do believe the BMD-4 was lost. Yeah, the BMD-4 was lost, but China loses a ZTD and ZTZ, leaving China with only ZBLs for lighter armor. In fact, Kirby and Wrecker took 0 rounds from that engagement. They are full health and good to go. Check out what's going on the east side. Purple has been called, as we were just talking about that final objective all the way down on pump station. Okay, the closest thing to pump station is going to be Sweepo all by... Oh, no, hold on. Once again, PLA has an entire squad plus on pump station already. No radio yet, but once again, David from Vandal positioned his squad beautifully. Now, a heli radio drop is going to be extremely risky, if not off the table, knowing that they have no real armor here. And VDV is going to have full armor. What's the word I'm looking for? Advantage, I guess. There is that armor. Kirby and Wrecker are probably hanging around waiting for a heli to come in. Here comes that heli. Missed AT round on Kirby and Wrecker. Don't think they see the heli coming in, or maybe they do. Radio's dropped. They are able to take out the heli, but a little too late. The radio's already down. That will start the 10-minute timer. Now, Nebulous can't be too mad about that. He did his job perfectly. Now in a pub match, I'd be pretty salty, but got the radio down. Supplies don't matter. So, first try heli drop is it's pretty difficult for any of you that haven't done or haven't tried it. The pilot has to be under 30 meters altitude and pretty much have to be within the radius that a logistics vehicle would have to be in. So you more or less have to fly directly over the squad leader within 30 meters of the ground. It's extremely hard to do.
Pancake's team. This is, yes, Pancake's team has pulled that off every time they've tried it. Like ducking, squabbling, giving the tanks some trouble. Not double tracked. Decently far shot. I duck. Looks like he's going for a follow-up shot. Just short.
Last
Got
shot.
the bag. The squadron calls out this is his last round, and this is just the importance of having a rifleman. That ammo bag gives him his initial round plus 3 rearms. Do believe that last shot? Yes, that last shot was short as well, but. Really stealing this MVP out of the front. Great job on that squad. Delay sending another full squad into ZSD. Let's see if they get ambushed by Zenobia and Frosty, who I almost didn't even notice. This will be huge for VDV if they can take out this reinforcement. I think he sees him. Beautifully done by Zenobia and Frosty. A full squad plus an armor piece. Zenobia and Frosty get ambushed from the northeast by Jordan Belfort and Mando Knot in a ZBL. Looks like they've been turreted. Great job by Jordan and Mando going for the turret first. Not really much Zeno and Frosty can do at this point. That turret barely turns and he has no stabilization. It's gonna just try to escape. Making good use of micro terrain and engine smoke. Mate. Excellent use of micro terrain by Zeno and Frosty, just not giving Jordan and Mando a clear shot. There's a few spots there they may have gotten some AP rounds out, but toe is out of the question. Looks like they're going to successfully get out of there. MBT still loitering. luckily the PLA forces that were already on pump station were able to pick up that squad that got knocked out in the ZSD. Looks like they're already loading up to mobilize. I think they've got their own timer set. They're ready for that admin call. That purple point goes to the PLA.
You're going back to main to rearm.
If armor comes
Sounds
down
like they're
here,
gonna
we're
go
all
back to
gonna
main.
fucking die, Leroy.
No,
Yeah,
no one's
let's
gonna
get the fuck
die.
out. I'm getting the fuck out. We still have 5 minutes.
On duck, Mars.
Smart call by
Oh, Jesus
PLA.
Christ, it's 5 more minutes?
Bravo.
5 minutes left, according to their clock. Get the point on purple. Smart move to not load about 20 or so people into a single transport. For all they know, that MBT is just repositioning for another shot.
Pass me back, Charlie. Pass me back, Charlie. Motors. Not listening.
Hey, is that infantry southwest on the top of the hill, dunes? I mean, I could see something black.
I have a rocket,
I think she spots some infantry to the southwest, but I think there's no VDV contact anywhere near. Well, I say that. We got Loki and Eli pushing on foot from the east side, supported by Kirby and Wrecker, still in that 272. VDV finally trying to make a push for pump. Small 3-man squad or so. Gotta poke the hornet's nest. Too little, too late. They pull right up to the PLA gun truck.
SL dead.
PLA has already received the point for purple.
This guy's dead.
Magnum taken out. Spartan goes down, leaving Rammer. Takes out Modern. Modern getting surrounded. Correction, Rammer getting surrounded. Goes down. Sweep over Captain of Chaos. Got the kill.
Run this fade, brother.
Meanwhile, Armor is engaging somewhere. We'll try to find it. Logan's being his anti-air. Or being Wrecker in the tank. Sounds like a BMD. Still haven't found that armor. Well, the tank certainly sees something. Or that might have been the smoke door on the BMD. Taking shots at the enemy, it looks like. Already getting called in on the eastern blue objective. Frosty and Zeno are getting aggressively pushed by an open top. I don't think they're going to stand much of a chance if Zeno sees it. There he goes. Not much Broccoli or Debato can do to this BMD4. Goes down. Sounds like the ETZ is back up. Actually, it's the ZTD, Joseph and Finest. Barrel fire tow comes in. Beautiful hit on the ZTD. Following up with the 30 mil. Hull fire. Gonna back right up into a car. This might be. Wow, and Logansby steals the kill with his anti-air. He's been mighty persistent with that thing all game.
Yeah.
Mando and Jordan Belfort are back up in their ZBL. Looks like they found enemy tree contact. Slate stuck by himself in a BMB4. He must have recovered it. Trying to do the best he can by himself. Also in the boat. Snipes Amsel out of the boat with a 30mm. Being aggressively pushed by Jordan Mando. Going right for that turret. Hit the engine. Goes to the BMB4. Really nothing Slate could do there.
Not someone.
Broccoli and Debato trying again with that open top ZSD. No real assets left at main for PLA. Back over to the east side. check our time to index. We got about 8 minutes and 50 seconds to index. Jin with a good AT round on Allen. It's the vehicle hull fire. Ultimately destroys it. Jin did get found by, looks like some dismount south of his position, but did neutralize the vehicle contact. It's like a squad wipe. The assist from Turbo and Dad in the GM. Just in the nick of time, too. Only a handful of infantry here to hold it down. Might have killed Slimework on accident. Gene hidden and Cosmic Cowboy left. Nebula working a heli resupply. Big booms going off to the north. Try to figure out the source. Lots of explosions going on. Joseph and Finest back up in the ZBL. Seat up in bags, back up in the ZTZ. Got Allen and looks like a Logi or track transport. Nebula coming back in for the heli resupply. Mando and Jordan found a few infantry to deal with. .50 cal engaging the heli. Heli was able to get put in some tree cover and building cover, so he'll be safe. What's going on? Too much for one guy to cover. A full squad dismounting here on the blue point. Got armor engagement down to the southeast. Slate, Zeno, and Frosty. Looks like they got tracked. They did.
I tried to kill him with this.
Dino knows best to cover Frosty as he tries to find a way to repair. Trigger's down, he's pushing. It's like a good nade by Triggers. Blocked by the whole vehicle. Zeno's just doing an amazing job keeping Frosty covered so we can get this track back up operation. AT round far north of the road. My Ego was able to sneak a flank before we take out Frosty. As Moosey says, not my problem. I'm gonna keep going. Or maybe it is his problem. Talking the 50. Fortunately, can't park there. That 50 should be able to blow up this MTLB from under. Well, I must say I've never used Squadron Reviewer to see the underbelly armor of a vehicle, so. It's Moosey. Happened to find the enemy tank, unfortunately. Nebula just continuing those supply runs. Trying to get as many extra points as they can off of having the most supplies on this objective. Now, if C-Dub and Bags are lucky here, they'll be able to get quite a few vehicle kills. Driving right up to 2 of them. Just turn around. Surely he hears that. Goes the BMD. Once again, turning away, but they see Murder Weasel coming through the smoke. They do. They get a turnaround. There they go. Now Slate did take out that stuck MTLB, so that will not count for C-Dub, but takes out another vehicle right after Index is called. And that's gonna conclude the second round. We're gonna throw up our brief intermission slider, and I'll get right back with you guys after I figure out the declared winner of this event. Just hang tight and I'll be right back with the results. All right, guys, I'm back with the consensus. So, after both rounds, one team came away with 18 total points. Another team came away with 14. And the team that was PLA the first round is going to be announced the winners of this event. The points pretty much came from achieving 20,000 total supplies on either of the blue objectives. The team that got to that 20K first got an additional point. Every subsequent extra 10,000 supplies was another point, as well as obviously the points for capping those random objectives: pink, purple, green, orange. All right, once again, that's going to be Slate's team with 18 points. Whichever team played PLA the first round is going to take away the win for this event. All right. I mean, that's going to be it for tonight. If you guys like what you saw, you want to be part of the events or watch more, tune in for next Saturday for our next Saturday event, Friday even for our Super Fob Friday or raid night. You can join the Discord, discord.gg/7th Rangers if you'd like to learn more or join the fun. That, Crazy Dave. I'm going to sign off for the night. Catch you guys next time. See ya.